Welcome back to Utah Highways. Today is the 1st of March, which means spring is just around the corner, and getting outside is going to be a lot more appealing. But there's always stuff to do. You know, I remember a few years ago, like if it's not enough just to go for a hike or a run or a bike, people really got into the GPS treasure hunts, right? Geocaching. And another thing that's quite popular, well, not nearly as popular, is metal detecting. So I'm meeting my friend Paul down here at Utah Lake, and we're gonna go see if we can find some buried, not exactly treasure. He's got some stories. He's found some cool stuff in the past, but we're gonna find some evidence. A year ago, or sometime last year, one of the local police departments called up search and rescue and asked us if we would come down and help and search for some weapons that were purportedly chucked into the lake. And so we got in and we did a pretty thorough search of a couple beaches, and we didn't find anything, but I hate to give up on stuff, and so we're gonna go see if we can find that. And here is Paul now. Look over there, camera. down.
I'm over here.
There you go.
I'm over here. Hey.
So this is Paul, and you know that he's a serious metal detector person because he has this official field detector shirt.
That's my field detectorist crest. I'm here on official business looking for metal.
Yes, metal, some heavy.
Or wherever I go.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing.
So how long have you been into metal detecting?
I've been a detectorist or metal detecting maybe for at least more than 10 years, off and on.
Yeah.
So I finally got very serious about it about 4 years ago. Got some serious equipment and found some fun things. I look
like
for,
what?
I look for relics, a lot of old coins. I found a 1919 Standing Liberty silver $50. That was probably my coolest find.
Yeah.
And I have a whole video about it. And
yeah, tell us about your YouTube channel.
I have a YouTube channel that's just my name, Paul D. Green, and I vlog on there, and I do metal detecting videos and dabble in doing some reviews. Want to do that more, but metal detecting is going to be something that we're doing today, at least. I'm making a new video with Sean today.
And is this the same channel where you post all your stuff about being a professional film?
Yeah, and
person.
Most of so I work in film and video production, and we work, at least the past 6 or 8 years I've been doing romance movies. So it's kind of the behind the scenes of those movies, and we travel kind of all over the world the past few years, and it's been just a huge blessing to
Anywhere
me. Awesome.
Super beautiful, like islands recently?
Well, we've been to Fiji and to Aruba and Tahiti and St. Martin, both French and Dutch side, and of course Ireland was amazing, and Albania.
So I think you're getting the point why I asked that question. Do not watch this channel. You will no longer feel as content with your life. It's awesome. All right, let's go find us some evidence.
Yeah. Hope we can get lucky and have some tools on our side to assist us.
Yeah, right on.
All right, suited up now. We're doing a test with the detector. Typically, when detecting, you want to find those nice alloys, the nice non-ferrous metals like gold, silver, stuff like coins, you're looking for. So I've had to actually set my detector to just find steel. Of course, it'll find brass is a higher, louder registering signal. Lead usually comes in low. Brass, stuff like that.
So what would that sound like?
In the brass area, lead, copper, I'm getting an 1819, very strong signal. Something that might be just steel, getting in the -5, -6 category. And it's a very low sound, so I got to keep my ears open. And there are some other alloys in there that detect sometimes, but depending on whether I'm dead center on it or right on the edge. So see what we can do.
Let's go see. on his detector and immediately hit something.
Yeah, I've got a 1718, which is in the aluminum area, so it could be.
Yeah, probably a soda can. In fact, what's that right there?
It's a big old aluminum can.
Is that it? Nothing else left?
Nope, nothing else left.
Now you know how it feels.
And that's 1,000 to 1. Most of the time, metal detecting, you get 1,000 trash, 1 something good.
Yeah, don't chase those 17s because they're just so much trash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 22, which is typically a penny. I was just looking at my power settings here. I don't want to go super deep, but then again,
Rock. Going code 3 now. It's getting serious.
That's the pinpointing mode, and you get it. It's actually a big target.
It's a big penny.
Very strong signal. It's heavy. I hope it's not a set item and I'm scraping it up.
It wouldn't sound like that. That's too frictiony.
That's a nice rock.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the tailings here. Probably an aluminum can.
There's the can, yep.
Stop throwing your trash out, people. I'll get rid of that. First rule of detecting is take the trash out and fill it in your bowls. Don't want anybody tripping on it.
So it really doesn't make any sense to go anywhere shallower than this because it was so shallow and we covered it so thoroughly. But although frankly we covered everything so thoroughly, it seems kind of crazy to retest anything. But let's just start at this brush and we'll just go across and follow that water line and then work our way out and make another pass and back and forth and stay far enough that our detectors don't interrupt each other.
Yeah, sounds good. And then with your sweeping, try to keep it as parallel to the ground.
Like keep the disc flat like that?
Yep.
Okay. Not the most efficient process with this mud.
Yeah, it's really bad. I can get a couple steps every few minutes.
Bless you. Don't worry, I won't leave you.
Thank you.
I'll go get ropes out of my car and tow you out of here if we need to.
Oh my gosh.
So we've kind of covered the part that we thought was going to be easier, the part that's not underwater, but we've changed our mind about what's easy and what's not. And if we come back, what we'll do is bring a kayak, like a 2-person kayak, and have one person, you know, detecting and the other person paddling and controlling where we go. And then we could tie ropes shore to shore to guide us to make sure we really stay on course. And there's always the possibility that these suspect items don't even exist. Everyone watching this is having little flashbacks of the little green army men they played with as kids. You're the minesweeper. Bless you.
How would I dig that if I could even do it? I mean, I would just start digging. I just don't want to get
Yeah.
cemented in there.
Well, we're pretty much going to call it a day today. That mud is just impossible to walk through. I had forgotten a little bit from last time, I guess because we finished up diving when I didn't have to deal with that. But if you stop to dig something out, you're kind of in trouble. Of course, last time it was fresh, so we didn't need to dig. If it wasn't on the surface, you know, there was no point in going deeper. So maybe we'll come back and give it another shot with some other techniques, kayaks, rope guides, you know, stuff like that. But Paul's gonna use his other technique for a minute. He's gonna check out this huge magnet and drag it back across. And if you get this, Paul, I'll give you $100.
Okay, $100. I'm holding him to it.
I would have said like 1,000, but I just have a lot of confidence in Paul, so I better be careful.
I have a lot of confidence in odds, because metal detecting is odds, and magnet fishing is probably even worse.
Yeah. But you won't die getting stuck in the mud.
No, we're gonna stand on rocks this time. So hopefully that's better.
All right. Never give up.
Never surrender. Okay, we've been throwing this for a little bit. I've got 100 feet of line here and a big strong magnet, and it's got cut a couple times, but it could be because of a rock. But it felt like a really good stick, and it's right over in this same area. That's not the same area because I think the duck moved between you and the...
That's right. I marked it for him. I'm like, hey, it's straight between me and the duck, 40 feet. But the duck moves and
it's gone.
it throws Paul off. Yeah.
No fish.
And no evidence.
That was a good area.
That's pretty close.
Kind of where I would look,
Yeah.
sorta.
There's 3 feet left of the spot where did you get a hit?
Rocks again. We should just put something out there.
Yeah. And then pull it in.
Look what I put in
We
the water.
found it.
Brought back out. It's
A Red Ryder BB gun, just like we...
It's a Red Ryder model Action 2. Whatever the...
That was really long. But I've got your same caught feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm putting 7 pounds of pressure on it. And it's moving ever so slightly, so I'm gonna... Although like right now I'm rolling over rocks, that's a very different feel than how it started.
Yeah.
And I actually pulled it and moved it a little bit, which tells me this is not the evidence, because it would be under and it would not get dragged along. I see what you mean now about getting the water out of the line.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. You can feel that it.
And then it's kind of a gradual release, so
Maybe
I think I was rolling over.
a rock.
nothing else, it's warm and relaxing out here.
Yeah, it's just pretty. Look at this.
Well, I'm content. How about you?
I'm good. Let's regroup. Come up with another idea for another day.
At the